Hi, everybody.
Hey, bonjour. No.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
No.
What?
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
How are you today? We're in Paris. It's me, Andrea.
And Nettie.
And sorry that we're so low on this thing because there was not much places to put this, and it's on the headboard, and we're propped up on pillows.
We're making do.
We're using multi-directional lighting.
The squeaky sound of the light. It's fancy. We're fancy.
The lights from on the wall. Hopefully
We drink with our pinkies out.
She does that because Squidward didn't say to do it. It was Patrick.
Patrick.
Pinkies out.
When in
Pinkies
doubt.
out.
Pinkies out.
Square Bob Squidward. SpongeBob. So, we didn't do a video yesterday because we had my husband and I had just come in on the airplane.
I wanted to do a video, trust me, and you guys would have loved me for it. I'm just being honest.
She says a lot of things happened yesterday that I don't remember, so.
A lot of things happened.
She and her husband picked us up from the airport, and then we went to the apartment, and then we went on base, and this is exciting, isn't it? We got a little bit of food on base, and got money out of the ATM, so we didn't have to pay a fee. And then did we go anywhere else after that? We just came back to the
We went back to the apartment.
We went back to the apartment.
She
Woo!
napped.
I napped a little.
Yeah, and then we tried to get her up for dinner, and she said, I'm just going to sit on the couch. And she laid down.
No, I didn't.
And went back. You did. You went right back.
I don't remember that, so that means
She
it
went
didn't
right
happen.
back. Yeah, it means it didn't happen. And then she pops awake in the middle of me finishing dinner up and says, is there a lunch menu?
And she was snoozing.
And she was, I'm not snoozing. She said, I'm not snoozing.
I don't remember any of this. But
It was hilarious.
I remember them coming to get me out of the bedroom, saying it was time for dinner, and I came out and I used the bathroom. Let me tell you about the bathroom.
She's okay.
The toilet is square.
It's
okay?
square.
Last time I looked, my butt is not square. Not square.
I think it's a little bit square.
And they have a different kind of flushing system. So there's two, it's like a round circle, and then part of it's big and part of it's small, and you push whichever one is appropriate for what you have accomplished. And that's it.
Oh my god.
It's true.
But
What you have produced.
hold
There you
on,
go,
though.
that's
She
better.
doesn't know that we have like the high class toilets in that apartment there because when I lived here in the house, I'm gonna tell it. I'm telling it.
Telling what?
Most German toilets, so in the front you have a little well of water.
You gotta put your hands up more.
A little well of water in the front when you sit down on the toilet, and in the back is a huge flat area. So guess what? You get the smell when you
This
have
is
to.
a family.
I don't
channel.
care. People should know. They should
This
know
is
the
educational.
suffering I've gone through.
So she said you can smell it while it's sitting in.
Yeah, because if you're not gonna jump up and flush it every 5 seconds, it's disgusting.
I don't know. I didn't.
Smell.
I wasn't in that house. But I will tell you what. If you ever happen to go to the Cathedral of Notre Dame, it is a lovely place. It was beautiful outside, beautiful inside.
Lovely.
But there are toilets nearby. There's a bathroom area nearby. It looks like it's going down to a subway area. You're descending this thinking, this is nice, because in Philly, you can't go to the bathroom anywhere unless you're paying to eat at a restaurant there. You happen to see some number 2 laying on the steps as you're going down. You're like, okay, somebody didn't quite make it.
They didn't have enough money.
They didn't have enough money. Because you go in there, first of all, the bathroom is this big, long room. And on one side is the women's stalls, and on one side is the men's stalls. So there won't be no arguments over here about is it a man that went in or is it a woman that went in? Because they're all going
You're like
in.
all off track here.
Oh, anyway.
Yeah, you pay to go
I
in.
had to pay a euro to a guy
That's
standing
standard
there.
over here.
And then I guess he decided whether I was male or female, and he pointed me in the correct direction.
At
That's
least-
exactly what happened. He's
least
like,
he could tell.
He's like, €1. I give him the euro, and he's like, over there. And I go in. On the outside, so there are all these little stalls, but it's like a whole room. It's like a whole door. And I see these paper towel holders on the outside. I'm like, I don't know what's happening because there's no sinks out there. You go into the room. Oh, I took video. This is going to be in a video later.
Oh boy.
Because I was like,
I'm a little scared.
I paid €1
You took
to use
video because
this
you paid
bathroom.
the potty?
I went in there. There was, you go in and you close the door and you lock it, okay? There was no toilet seat. No toilet seat.
I would ask
There's
for my
not-
euro
there's
back.
not-
You
there's
should have
not-
got your euro back.
I don't know if any of them had toilet seats. It did not look like a toilet seat was
If I
initially
paid a euro,
provided.
I should get a toilet seat to put my butt on.
And do you pay more? Like her husband had to pay €1 to use a urinal. Should it cost less to use a urinal than a seatless toilet?
Not there, but yeah, because toilets are seatless. What's the difference?
It's seatless. There's no seat.
difference.
And I am not good at the squatting thing because I have there's arthritic things happening. So take note, all of you people with.
And
First of all, there's no elevator down there. I had to take 2 sets of stairs going down, and one of the sets of stairs had a surprise, as I
a
mentioned.
big rose.
So he
smelling
points me in my
surprise.
direction. I go in the room. I lock the door. No seat on the
No
toilet.
seat.
There's a sink, but there's no paper towel.
But it's better than the kimchi squat. So when you're in Korea, the toilet in Korea is all the way on the floor.
I know,
So you
like
have
in
to
a lot of
squat
Asian
over.
countries,
Yeah.
it's like that.
She didn't have kimchi squat training, so this was hard on her.
No, I mean, I used to be able to listen.
I'm
I
just
used to camp.
teasing.
I used to camp, and I used to be able to go to the bathroom in the woods like you're supposed to. Before I had the arthritis.
Before
The arthritis.
the
okay?
arthritis.
So, what do I recommend to people with handicap problems? Or most people that might not want to deal with these things. Sorry, my face is. Look how low my face.
Get
This is how I'm
money
talking.
back
No,
because-
you can't get down there. Listen, you're just gonna have to wait till you get back to your hotel or something, and hope that the elevator in the hotel's working. Because right
Yeah.
now our elevator's not working.
No
Apparently,
elevator.
sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Right now, it's off. It's.
It should be working in the morning. I think he was
They-
blowing us
it
off.
should be working in the
I think he
morning,
was just blowing
so.
us off. He was
And
like,
I'm on
I
the
don't wanna
third
deal
floor,
with
and
mad
she's on the
tourists.
fifth floor. Listen, I ordered these rooms at the same time. Why couldn't they put us on the same floor?
I have to go up 2 more flights.
She has to go up 2
to
more
get
flights.
to my respite. I was gonna,
Your respite. Well, anyway, let me finish about because we went to Notre Dame.
we did. We
Went
went
to-
to Notre Dame.
First of all, I have to tell you, this city, it's very lovely to look at. The smell is like urine.
Urine, yes.
Sometimes it smells like human urine. And
Sometimes it smells like
like
food.
cat urine.
At dinner
Oh,
time,
occasionally it smells like food.
Yeah.
The
Mixed with a
food is
little bit of
good.
urine. The food is very good.
Sometimes that transports you past the urine smell.
That's
Oh, well, we'll get to that because we're still on.
Okay,
we're
we're
still
still-
on.
we're still at Notre Dame.
The Notre Dame. So we go into the Notre Dame, which is a Catholic church. If you don't know, famous, huge, been there for a long time, and they're having a service at the same time because they have a mass every day, I think. So at noon. So you can go inside and around. If you've ever been to St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York, it's similar to that. You go around the inside, but along the outside. You don't go through the center thing where the people are having mass. And there's every few feet, I don't know what distance you'd say. There's a little mini chapel to different saints and stuff.
And a confessional.
There's confessionals.
Yeah.
It's weird because there's like 2 confessional sections next to each other, And you know how they usually have the wooden doors, and there's two places to sit, and then in the middle's where the priest sits. It had that, but it also had like a glass outer door, like with an office, and someone went in there and just sat down in there, and we were like, are they confessing, sitting in the office?
Yeah,
What's going on? And it's weird that we see this, like it's some strange show. Like part of it is
like a show.
Part of it's odd. Part of it is odd.
Part of it is a show, though. I mean,
it's supposed to be a religious moment.
Yeah.
It says no flash photography, and be quiet, because obviously there's a service going on. People are loud. There's flash photography. There's a guy in there with a 360 camera, and he's sticking it like into everything on this long.
That is
Listen,
right.
let me tell you something. The U.S. is not the only place with rude people.
No.
No. And I realized that because I've been to places in the U.S. that have large amounts of people from other places, you know, like going to Orlando, visiting vacation spots. This is a vacation spot. So a lot of the people here are from other countries. And there's a ton of rude ones and a ton of nice ones.
I gotta tell on you, she was trying to be quiet yesterday in Germany because she doesn't yet know how loud Germans are. She's like, I'm just trying to not be a loud American. I said, are you freaking kidding me?
I can't edit this out.
I said fudge, and I meant to say freaking because nobody gets fudge. There's
Please don't get mad about this. You know how long it took me to get a family rating? All right.
It didn't come all the way out. I said, are you freaking kidding me? Because the German people are so much louder than American people. And then, okay, go on with your rude
I don't know what
story.
you were going to say
People
about
were butting all day today. That was making me mad.
Yes.
They thought they had the privilege
You'd
to
be
get
in
in
a
front
long
of us.
line, and people would be ducking under things and going past,
right in front
going
of you.
around this way.
Yeah, we got up to the door and these people were, and I'm like this. I'm like, yeah, no,
I can't do all that body checking like I did when I was young.
No,
I mean, I like
made
to
me
take up a
mad.
lot of space. You know, I try to take up as much space as
passed
possible.
You, and then I turned around and said, "Where's my sister?"
She wanted to beat somebody, so.
Yeah, I was mad.
But that's later. We're still at.
We're still at. I want to leave
Notre
the
Dame.
church, but we'll stay at the church. Go to.
Well, I was going to say that we did light a candle for our
Dad.
dad
Yes.
at the chapel of Saint Joseph in the Notre Dame.
Yes.
Okay, so then we left and we took pictures of the outside
Lots and lots of pictures.
because there's pictures of saints and some have heads and some don't, and then there's
some are holding their heads in
demons
their hands.
and
there's demons. Yes.
there's
it's
demons,
freaky.
there's gargoyles. There's so much stuff going on out there.
It's like a medieval horror story. I mean, seriously.
It was amazing to look at.
Like
And then the
medieval
bathroom
horror story.
atrocity happened. And then we wanted to go on a boat because they have, you know how you can get on a bus and go places? Well, there's an area where you can get on a boat and go along.
It goes to all the tourist
The
places.
Seine.
Well, to a bunch of tourist places.
This is 9 stops, 1 ticket. That's what it says, right? Isn't it 9 stops?
Yeah,
1
nine stops.
ticket?
Yeah, but the thing about it here is I think we should clarify this, that taking a taxi is dangerous for your life, and it takes forever. Yeah, it's not dangerous.
Haven't you been in a taxi in New York?
I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's not dangerous in New York. It's a mess here.
I mean,
It takes forever. It
There's
took us
weird
forever to get to
construction
the-
going on. Is there a place in the world where there's not construction going on all the time? I don't know. But yes, all of a sudden a truck will, because the roads are they're like this, and 1 car can go. And all of a sudden a truck will stop, and they're making a delivery. And you're just happen to be there.
You're paying for this delivery of
And
the
then
truck.
cars and cars back are honking like you can make the truck go
You can make it
faster.
go if you honk. That would be lovely.
And people ride their motorcycles on the sidewalks because there's people delivering in the middle of the street.
Yes.
So what can you do? It's an old city and
You have
everything's narrow.
You have to dart out of their way.
Wait till you see how small this room is, because that'll be on the video, not a different video, but not
Her
this
room
one.
is bigger than mine, by the way.
Mine's trapezoidal shaped.
She has a suite compared to me, so yes, you do. Come up to my
This
room.
does not even equal anything that it would be in a suite. But we're digressing. We got on the boat.
compared. Yeah, she got on the
riding
boat.
around. We got to see the Statue of Liberty, the mini one. That the larger one is also.
That was quite disturbing.
They're facing each other apparently.
Sure. Yeah.
She's saying it's disturbing because I told her that the artist
You're gonna
modeled
disturb
the
them.
body off of his wife and the face off of his mother.
I find that highly disturbing,
It's true though.
but it's disturbing.
So anyway, you go under a bunch of bridges and you come around, and then you can get. Well, we got out at.
The Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower.
Yes.
Which I thought was going to be bigger than it was. I mean, on the outside, it doesn't look that big.
I thought it did look big.
That's where we encountered a lot of weird,
rude.
rude people.
weird,
I can't believe we're into 15 minutes now, but there's still so
so
much
we
to
could talk
say.
about. We might can
so
hold off
much
till
to say.
tomorrow.
No, there's going to be more things tomorrow, and I'll forget.
I want to talk about the glass floor.
We'll wait till I get to that part.
Okay.
First of all, oh, the battery is going. Okay, wait a minute. We might have to go fast. Okay, so there were rude people there, and then there's people outside that are selling merchandise that's not approved, and there's like a sign inside the Eiffel Tower that says, "Please do not purchase items from itinerant salesmen," or something like that.
Yeah.
And we went up to the second. There's like 3 levels, and you can go up on an elevator, or you can go up on these stairs that go like this all the way up.
The elevator's freaky. It goes kind of sideways.
It
freaked
goes
me
like
out a
this, and there's like a little sawtooth thing that kind of joop.
Yeah, it's a two-level.
going up.
It's a 2-level elevator, so they're picking up upstairs or like up on the.
Okay, so you talk about the see-through thing.
Well,
see-through floor.
on the first,
it's
on the first
on the
floor.
first
It's on the
level.
first level that you can go up to, and there's the see-through floor. So I thought it was really cool to walk on the see-through floor because I saw that stuff on on the internet where people were trying to go on the sleep and they were like kind of holding on to each other, or they were kind of scared and falling over or holding on to the side.
Oh.
It is a little freaky, but I mean, I found it. I had fun. I liked
She
it.
found it soothing.
I found it soothing.
No.
That I could meet my maker
We saw these 2 girls
on the second level.
that were dressed exactly alike. Well, let me mention, okay, I think they were in their early 20s. It's not like little girls. They were dressed exactly alike. Their hair was dyed the exact same color. They almost had the same body type, but they were
looked
not
like twins.
related.
They looked exactly like twins until the second one
Until you
took
see
her
their face.
sunglasses off. Yes.
And they were so rude. All they wanted to do was take pictures of each other looking out at the skyline like this. And then the one is like, there's a little kid that gets too close. "You're in my way. You're in my sight line. You're in my sight line. Get out of, you peon." Get it? Well, she didn't say the peon
she was
part,
a little
but
full of herself.
They were.
She thought she
I
was
was like,
cool.
I said to Nettie, I'm like, "Look, watch this. First, they're wearing the exact same thing, and they're taking a picture from
Which
the
is
back.
barely anything,
And they're
the halter
doing,
top
yeah, they had like a halter top. It's
Yeah.
fine. I don't care. You're young. Hey, let it all out. But there was no chest. But why am I saying that? Anyway, my point was the pictures from the back, right? They're wearing the exact same thing, and their hair's the exact same color.
And they look like
And they're
twins.
taking a picture of each other doing the same poses.
the same thing. Yeah.
The same poses.
So they could have just kept their sunglasses on, and one of them could represent for both. They
Yeah,
could just
represent.
I think
I
they
mean,
should
come
just
on.
represent,
Like
yeah.
us, like sometimes she just wears a brown wig to represent me,
I do.
and vice versa.
Yeah,
Sometimes I have a
yes,
blind
we
wig.
represent.
Represent, yeah,
in the house.
What?
In the house.
Guess what? Straight out of Derby.
Straight out of
No.
Derby.
You know what that
What?
means. You know what that means.
You
we
know what
are
that-
bringing it.
We're bringing it. We're bringing it on.
We are bringing.
I don't.
That means there's going to be a dance off.
Oh, we can
Anyway.
do that. Well, I'll put that on my bucket
So-
list. If I have to do your thing,
All right,
you
let's
have
not
to do
talk about
mine.
the bucket
I'm
list.
not going to
Oh, wait,
bring
we
it
wanted
up.
to talk about the restaurant. So we came
restaurant.
back, fell asleep a little, then we went out to a restaurant. We went to,
Yeah, hold it up, because why?
Listen, it's named after beef bourguignon.
Yeah, Bourguignon du
Du
Marais.
Marais. It was lovely. It
It was
nice.
so good.
There was good. There was
yes.
good wine. There was fancy waiters.
Her husband had this cold pea soup, and it was. I said, "Oh my god!" After I tasted it, I did not expect it to be that good. It's the food was incredible.
I had this beetroot something. I didn't know how to pronounce the thing. And it was like sliced beets, like 4 sliced beets. And it had this soft white cheese in between. And I think the beets were like pickled in something spicy. Okay? And there was something, there was slices of apple on top. Oh, it was amazing. Like, I didn't even know
looked
there was a
amazing.
taste like that.
Wait, I misrepresented. I'm sorry,
not
I
right.
called him your husband. The Bob! It's the Bob! Hello,
Bob.
the Bob!
What? The
He was in the
Bob?
house with the soup, the Bob!
Right now he's in the hallway.
And he thinks we're crazy, but that's okay.
He's
He
the
doesn't
Bob,
know we
the
call him the Bob.
Listen, if at any time this video stops, it's because
The battery.
because my battery is run
battery
out.
is going to
We're
sleep.
doing the best we can with what we got.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's what we do.
I had the beetroot thing and beef bourguignon.
I had the beef. That too. I
She
had
had
the
that
beef
too?
bourguignon.
Bourguignon.
Bourguignon. Bourguignon.
And she had, what did you, she didn't have anything
I had
before that.
wine.
And she had wine, a dessert wine that we don't know what it was
It
called.
wasn't dessert. It was just sweet.
It was
They
sweet,
didn't have dessert.
whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. What
And the gentleman had a dry
red wine. Yeah, I don't.
Givne Rouge.
That
Givne Rouge. That
Give
sounds
me
like,
the rouge.
That sounds like a cologne.
it does kind of, doesn't it? But it's spelled a little differently than that. You're thinking of like Givenchy.
Givne, whatever. Oh, I have to tell you about the weirdest, what's that when somebody writes on the wall? The weirdest graffiti I saw,
You
okay?
forgot the freaking train.
I'll talk about the train in a minute. But anyway, we're driving through Paris in the...
I know the German. Yeah.
We're in the cab driving through Paris. Stop somewhere, and there's like these wooden doors, you know, and you know how sometimes people paint graffiti on there. So there's graffiti, just the normal graffiti, and under it says "buy eggs."
Oh yeah, buy eggs. The
Like it
grocery
was like somebody just saw this in English written somewhere, and they're like, "That would make cool graffiti."
I like to think it was someone telling their wife.
I like to think it's
My
someone
husband
telling
thinks
their
it's a grocery
husband
list.
to bring the eggs home every day.
Buy
Fresh
eggs.
farm
If I see
eggs,
it,
buddy.
I'm going to take the picture. But what she was referring to was
the train.
we woke up very early this morning,
Too early this
and
morning.
we got on
Too
the
early.
ice train,
The
which
ice
is not
train.
icy.
Ice-
it's like
ice baby.
it's like initials
Too
or something.
cold, too-
First of all, that's in German. What a beautiful train! It was so clean and nice inside, and when you
Everything's
walk
cleaner
between the
here,
cars, you don't feel like you're going to die because everything's connected still. Anyway, so we sit in our seats, and we're behind this
Table.
section where there's these tables, and there's 4 German gentlemen on one side and 2 German gentlemen on the other.
It's 7:21 in the morning.
7:21 in the
reiterate
morning.
This, yes.
They've already got Bloody Marys. No, was it Bloody
They
Marys?
had a
or
Bloody
something?
Mary mix. It was
In a
strawberry
giant
daiquiri,
Coke.
in a Coke bottle,
And
were
they had
using
beers all over the table.
beer. Like it wasn't their first one.
And
They were on their
every
second.
time that lady came by, it was like she was their
beer, bitte. Yeah, bring
wait,
beer.
he's like, Ein, zwei, dry. He's like counting around.
Beer.
Hey, you guys all want beer
Yeah.
again, right? Right? Because we like to drink beer as soon
And
as
I'm
we
trying
get
to
up in
sleep,
the
and
morning.
they're so loud, and I'm like, every
They're
few minutes, I'm
laughing.
like,
They're laughing at stuff.
yes, they were so.
Well, the one time the guy was laughing because the other guy started stuttering when he was trying to answer something. He's like, ubba, ubba. And they all start cracking and up and they're like, ubba, ubba, ubba.
Oh, that's so mean.
No, but I think it was the kind of thing where you try to say something too fast and the words don't come out. Not like a thing where somebody's got a stuttering problem.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Or maybe a thing where they've drank too much beer already. And
So yes, I had heard that Germans think the sea. They weren't rude.
No,
they were
weren't rude,
very.
They were just loud.
They enjoy life.
They were enjoying life a little too much.
They were
this
very
morning.
happy
For
to be
7:30 in
alive.
the morning, they were too happy to be alive.
They were happy to be alive.
Too happy.
And then as we crossed over, we're practicing our German, but as we crossed over into France, we had to switch to practicing our French. En français.
Oui, oui.
Oui. So,
Parlez-vous English?
I know. When we came into the hotel, I was like, "Bonjour, parlez-vous anglais?"
But you know how you
And she's like, "Yes."
you're supposed to bring the S into the E on that because I looked it up.
Parlez-vous anglais?
Yes. That's how you do it. Yes, she got it like that. She's so quick.
Me or the other girl?
You just got it like that. I keep forgetting it.
I took like a lot of years of French.
I took 1 or 2, but
that's
I
technical.
don't remember.
A lot of years. Well, we should go because we've got so much stuff to do tomorrow.
And we have to rest.
We do have to rest, and maybe we can find a wheelchair. You know what we need? We need one of those motorcycles because apparently they can go anywhere.
Anywhere they want. Sure.
Anywhere. I'm looking for a way that they go on the water still because
Oh, that would be awesome.
because they were everywhere.
They were everywhere.
And there's not a lot of traffic here. It's weird.
Everywhere you go.
It's like you'll be walking around and there'll be no traffic, and then all of a sudden there's cars. It's
and
not
you'll
like,
almost get run over by a motorbike.
and then you'll almost get run over
you
by
almost
motorcycles.
die every few minutes by them.
It's exciting.
It's
There's
fun.
excitement happening.
Yeah, it's exciting.
There's really weird souvenirs here. They love. It looks like all the souvenir places have aprons, and some of those aprons have things that look like holes where something might show through. I'll just leave
I
you to
didn't see
figure
that,
that.
but-
I saw that a few times.
But the little trays are weird too.
Oh, there's
I
also
think
these
they're weird.
little-
They're just little. They're
little
so
plastic
little, like you could
trays.
put a Coke on it or something. Brownie.
I don't think it would be heavy. I don't think it would be sturdy enough to. I don't understand. Maybe there's like there's like
If you
some
know
trend going on here.
the
Yeah, if you
question
know
of the day.
if the question of the day is, do you know why people want these little
tiny
souvenir
tiny
trays?
Souvenir trays. What can you use it for?
Why? I'm telling you, it's tiny.
And it's plastic. So
At first, I think you thought it was an ashtray, didn't you? Or
no.
was that-
No. I didn't think it was an ashtray.
Remember ashtrays?
I remember ashtrays.
There were some amazing ashtrays. There used to be amazing. I'm not a smoker, and I still thought some of them ashtrays.
Yeah,
were.
some
Have
of
you
them-
seen some of those 60s and 70s ashtrays where it's a giant piece of glass, and then there's like a giant lighter that matches it, and it's. Have you ever seen those?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my god!
But then it's on this
show you
long
that.
stand.
Well, there are some
them
like
are.
that. Some of them on stands.
Or where I don't.
We
use
saw
that.
somebody washing an ash. Was it here in France?
She is so not
They were
over this.
cleaning. They were cleaning. Listen, nobody's cleaning the ashtrays in America. That sounds weird. But I mean, when you're like outside of a public place and they have the ashtray things, there's nobody cleaning them. But here, there's somebody like with a little cloth and they're like, let me polish it up so the secret, so the
These are-
cigarette genies
these
can
are
come out.
socialist countries though, where they're gonna pay these people anyway. They give them a job.
Oh, so they're like, we got
Yeah,
a job for
they
you.
Give them a job. Yeah, there's you can.
I've
do whatever.
noticed that the cigarette ashtrays are a bit dirty. You could be in a bathroom collecting money and telling people which side they belong in. I believe you're a woman. Go that way. To see how many problems that would solve here in the U.S.? I don't know. I'm just kidding.
I get annoyed sometimes when I'm traveling on the Autobahn and I say, and I don't have the change to pay. And I'm like, well, at least in the U.S., we don't make you pay to pee. I mean, because when you really have to go to
They
the back-
did for a while in the 80s. You remember that?
Yeah.
For a while in the 80s, they had a thing where they had the stall doors and you'd put a quarter
Oh,
in
yeah.
and turn it.
It was
But
a
everybody
dime.
was crawling under them.
We're so
Not me. I did not crawl under them.
She paid her. her.
I mean, not out of not wanting to buck the system, but out of not
The
wanting to
dirty,
be
nasty
on that
floor.
dirty
Yeah, that's
ground.
disgusting.
No, that was not. But that didn't last long because they were like, we can't get these people to pay. They're just going to climb under, over, around, break things.
Yep.
We're rebels. Americans, kind of rebels at heart.
Rebels in the house. Yeah.
Rebels in the house. We're not butting in line. We're not butting in line.
We
at
don't
the
butt in
Eiffel
line.
Tower.
We don't-
We know when
we
it's
don't-
our turn.
We don't ignore social norms.
We don't let our kids run all over the place and fall off the edge of things.
No.
Our kids are still alive.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't brag about that. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, we're sorry. But my point was, we don't let them run around and run off the edge of things. Listen, we've seen a lot of things today.
Sometimes we
We're-
throw them off the edge. of
We're
things, but
excited.
We don't let them.
We're
No.
excited and we're scarred from today.
A little